sometimes? Is it good just to have fun?
Oh, yeah.
At this time of the year? To get the
Absolutely.
guys going?
Yeah, absolutely. Just having some things that remind them it's a game that started when they're in their backyard having a good time, and they put a lot of work into it, and so it's fun for those guys, every now and then to become kids again.
In what ways do you let them be kids?
We do little competitions. So we had a little field goal thing today, me against Bradbury, and every time we have something, it's usually a one-on-one. We let big guys play receiver and D linemen play DB, and just let them laugh and have a good time.
How was your kicking skills?
Rusty. I made the third one.
Yeah. Did Bradbury win?
No, I won. About the only thing I could beat him in right now.
Who's the best big man that does small man things?
It's hard to say. It depends on the competition. Lorel's pretty nifty out there. You put him on defense and let him play DB. He did a pretty good job one day out there.
Coach, for you, what types of feelings do you anticipate on the seniors that might be or that will be playing their last game?
It's always. I remember my last game. It's an emotional day for those guys, and my job's just to help them. I just want them to win. I want them to come off of that field for the last time with that smile on their face, and do everything I can to help them get there. And keep encouraging them and helping them through the game, and then hopefully celebrating with them in the locker room.
Trevon Brown is the one guy that always seems to hurt other teams. What challenges does he possess?
Well, he's a 1,000-yard receiver. He's a big body. He has good ball skills. He fights for the ball. He can run after the catch. He's a complete player, and they target him a lot, so he gets his opportunities throughout the game.
It seems like every game you may not exactly know who the quarterback is, but I think in this case these two quarterbacks pretty well from watching them over the years.
We expect to see Holton, and if he doesn't play, then Reed, and obviously we've seen him a lot through high school and watched all their film from this year, and whichever one's out there, I know they're going to play hard.
What are the differences between Reed and Holton?
Well, Holton's a runner and a thrower, whereas Reed's more of a pocket player, and they still run the quarterback some, but you have more creative plays really that Holton creates on his own, in their drop back pass game. He's a very good scrambler. Their QB draws, their QB powers, and different things they'll do with them, and then the zone reads where he's got lead blockers for him on the backside of plays. So you've got to know where he is, and you've got to be really disciplined in your rush lanes and keep him in the pocket if you can.
Is there I'm sure this is a unique situation with the tackles on offense, but is there a strategy that you've researched on how to best pick what half?
We'll unleash that, I guess you'd say, on game day, but we're going to have to do the best we can with it.
Would Emmanuel McGirt get some time?
He could.
What's his progress been like? And I know he's had some injuries to
overcome. He's really worked hard this year. I'm proud of him. He's gotten better and better, and this is the longest he's been healthy, and you see his progress in practice. He's a great young man and does everything Coach Ledford asks of him, and if he gets an opportunity, I know he'll play really hard.
And Kendall Brown got a few snaps.
He did.
Tyrone Riley has started a game. What do you see those two guys?
Well, the more they play, the more confident they get, and Tyrone's played a lot this year, and some of our sub-packages even as a tight end, and now Kendall's getting to do that in last week's game. So, the more they're out there, the easier it is. There's less nerves involved, and they can just play.
And because their defense doesn't always get the accolades because of the points allowed, but their defensive end, 13.5 sacks, is pretty impressive.
He's a great player. He's got a third of their
former walk-on.
Third of their TFLs and a third of their sacks, so he's responsible for a lot of production in the backfield. You got to know where he is. He plays really hard. He's got a great motor. He's quick twitch. They do good things with him. He's an impressive football player.
What did you think when you saw Ryan Finley, second for Offensive Player of the Year and third for Overall Player of the Year?
I'm really happy for him. he's done everything we've asked him to do. He's worked extremely hard, and he's well-deserved from all the accolades he has. And I've said it many times, what makes Ryan special is not only what he does in that stadium, but the way he carries himself off the field and treats people, and what he's done academically and socially in his life. He's a great young man. He's going to be very successful.
Anything else?
The Victory Barrel hasn't been on State's campus since 2010. How big would this win be, aside from getting a win for a win's sake? Would that be for the rivalry as a whole and for the program?
Well, obviously, any in-state game is an important game to your program, and the last three haven't gone our way, and two of them were on my watch, and Obviously, I want to change that, but we've got to do the right things to earn that right, and it's about executing and playing 4 quarters or more of football, playing with great technique and effort, and finishing the game the right way.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.